I do it because I want to do it, not I have to do it. Whereas Pacquiao, at his age, which is sad that he has to fight.
If Manny Pacquiao is really considering of coming back to professional boxing, I think that would be a good measurement and sign and a marketing for him when he returned to boxing.
The debate of who is the greatest boxer of all time.
And that would be you?
I don't know. That's why I'm still keeping fighting.
Floyd Mayweather has publicly addressed the news of Manny Pacquiao's comeback, his first comment since the announcement. The legendary boxer expressed a mix of respect and cautious optimism, while also subtly challenging Pacquiao. Fans and experts are now debating whether this could revive their historic rivalry or lead to an even bigger fight. Their 2015 bout, which drew enormous attention, remains one of boxing's most iconic matchups, and many wonder if history will repeat itself.
Manny Pacquiao vs. Mario Barrios is a done deal. Fight will either happen July 19th or July 26th in Las Vegas or San Antonio. And it's not going to be pay-per-view. It's going to be free on Amazon Prime. We blast Jake Paul for these types of fights. And yet a current world champion and Mario Barrios is going to go after Manny Pacquiao. Listen, I get it. You get to share the ring with the legend of Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest to all ever do it. But he's been retired now. He's already in the Hall of Fame. Manny Pacquiao did not look good in his previous exhibition he did last year either. Mario Barrios should easily run laps around Manny Pacquiao, destroy him. Why are we wasting time with this type of fight?
Manny Pacquiao, the Filipino boxing icon and the only fighter to win world titles in 8 different weight classes, plans to return to the ring at age 46. After retiring in 2021, he announced he will challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight belt in July 2025. This return holds special significance, as the WBC title was Pacquiao's first major championship in 1998, marking the start of his legendary career.
What's the next fight you're working?
I'm working now.
Where? Oh, you're going to New York?
No.
No. Okay. You know, I told someone, he's one of the main coaches here, and they said, why is Robert Gardner a coach? They thought he was the guy. No, I'm serious. Someone thought that you were the Gardner guy.
Blas?
Yeah, no, someone seriously, one of the boxing reporters. No, Blas. I said, no, he's yeah, of course, he's a legend. Where is he?
What is that?
The firefighter.
They thought it was
Because they saw the videos and they got confused. Oh, Mikey's here. Who's the guy with Mikey? Who's the guy with Mikey? Okay, really quick. Manny Pacquiao. It looks like he's fighting Barrios July 19th. Who wins?
Mario Barrios, a 29-year-old American from Texas, holds the WBC welterweight title. He earned this belt by defeating Yadenis Ugas in September 2023 through a unanimous decision, in a fight where he knocked Ugas down twice. Barrios has expressed admiration for Pacquiao, calling him a hero and a legend. The boxing community is excited about the potential matchup, with support from WBC officials and Pacquiao's team, who see it as a competitive and respectful clash.
We have Sean Gibbons here, Manny Pacquiao's right-hand man, advisor, head of MP Promotions. Sean, I know you spent a lot of time with Manny Pacquiao over recent weeks and months. There's a lot of conversations about Manny's comeback. What is the latest that you could offer and the update around the potential matchup with Mario Barrios?
Well, the latest is Manny's fighting an exhibition on 28th in Japan. So, you don't really look past that. But if he's successful there, Mario Barrios, we've talked about Conor Ben, which I believe was a great fight. That would have been a tremendous fight. We could have done it in England, could have done it in the US, could have done it in Riyadh season. But the fact that he wasn't able to come off the suspension, that put the brakes on him. So that brought us to Mario Barrios. He's WBC world champion. Manny's first belt ever, many years ago, was WBC belt.
Mayweather believes Manny Pacquiao's comeback is probably motivated by financial reasons, as many retired fighters seek one last big payday. While he respects Pacquiao's skills, highlighting that even his game is superior to many current fighters, Mayweather warns about serious physical risks, especially at Pacquiao's age. Despite his caution, Mayweather acknowledges Pacquiao's talent and ring IQ, which still make him a dangerous opponent.
Any version of Mayweather would have always beaten Pacquiao, in my opinion.
I think Mayweather would have always done what's necessary for Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had a greater career, but I think Mayweather's a better fighter. And I think Mayweather had the right thing for somebody like Pacquiao. I mean, he had the right one-punch speed. He had the right IQ. He was bigger than Manny with longer arms. He had great feet. It's just a kryptonite for Manny Pacquiao. I personally thought so.
Manny Pacquiao spoke about that. He shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not going to say he's right and I'm not going to say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember I said it's a time and a place for any and every.
Their rivalry culminated in the legendary 2015 fight dubbed the Fight of the Century, after over a decade of negotiations. The fight, held in Las Vegas, drew massive revenue, over 4.6 million pay-per-view buys and more than $600 million in earnings. Mayweather's defensive style neutralized Pacquiao's aggression, leading to a unanimous decision win. Although fans were divided over the fight's excitement, it cemented both fighters' legacies and remains one of boxing's most talked about events.
You turn the boxing like that. Do that.
It's lazy, right? Just kind of.
You need to turn the boxing like that. What is that for? Because you went up like that. You
Right.
went up. When you turn the boxing like
The speed is still there.
After retiring, Pacquiao shifted his focus to politics, running for the Philippine Senate. Now, he aims to conclude his boxing career by reclaiming the WBC title, which symbolizes his journey from a young champion to a boxing legend. The planned fight is likely to take place in Las Vegas, with venues like T-Mobile Arena or MGM Grand under consideration, though exact details are still being finalized. His return has sparked debate, with many questioning whether his age will be a disadvantage.
He also has a case for greatest fighter, pound for pound, who ever lived. Think about, by the way, I don't think he wins that argument. Sugar Ray Robinson is safely ensconced in that position. But Henry Armstrong, Muhammad Ali, Harry Brebb, Sam Langford, Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, whoever else you want to mention, put Pacquiao's resume to those guys. Bill James, the great baseball sabermetrician, had a way of ranking baseball players that I came across as a kid and thought, that's really smart. You have to rank them at their best, and then also over the course of their careers. Because when you have that argument, are you talking about who accomplished the most, or what heights did they reach? What peaks did they reach? Take either for Pacquiao. Take his peak. Was it at 140 pounds when he obliterated Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, and then Oscar De La Hoya, though that was at 147? Was that Pacquiao's peak? Because remember, that's when the Mayweather-Pacquiao hype actually reached fever pitch. Oh my God, these are two of the best fighters we've ever seen. And they're both in their primes, in the same weight class at the same time.
In 2024, Pacquiao faced Japanese kickboxer Rokia Ano in an exhibition match, which ended in a draw. Pacquiao later admitted he was only at 60% fitness and hadn't trained hard enough. Boxing experts and promoters have voiced concerns about his age and health risks, cautioning him to consider retirement. Prominent figures like Bob Arum and Ben Shalom have warned that continued fighting could have serious long-term effects, especially neurological damage, and emphasized protecting his health.
Pacquiao, it's weird. Danny felt like a big brick. Pacquiao felt like a little brick. Okay? Now, the weird part is Pacquiao's hands just felt heavy. After the fight, I constantly was thinking, why did his fist feel like a rock? You know? It was like, right? I was like, why did his fist feel so hard in my head? You know? I was like, it was a little awkward. You know, I don't really care about that stuff that much. I mean, I could handle it. It wasn't devastating. It didn't really feel like plastic. It felt like something. It felt like a rock. So I thought, like, does he do certain training? Does he do certain, you know, does he build up calluses? Does he have more dense bone density in his hand? Did they do some Asian stuff? What did they do? Who knows, right? And then looking at the picture, I was like, damn, you know what? Pacquiao was an old school Mexican Raiden.
Pacquiao's dedication to training is legendary. Even in his 40s, he maintains an intense routine, training 6 days a week with double sessions, doing thousands of sit-ups daily, and actively playing basketball. His relentless work ethic reflects his belief that hard work leads to easy fights. His ability to stay competitive across multiple weight divisions, winning titles in 8 classes from flyweight to light middleweight, reinforces his reputation as one of boxing's greatest pound-for-pound fighters. His resilience and discipline serve as an inspiration, proving that age is just a number if you stay committed.